What's up, guys? It's Benny. It's always these guys, the guys who would be the most useless in a war, that advocate the most for our young people to go off and die. For, well, literally no reason. And we've seen this play before. I watched it through Iraq and Afghanistan. It was always the old and degenerate, diseased, and compromised that demand that, let's see, what is Lindsey Graham saying here? He's saying, I'm not with isolationist Americans. I'm with Israel until my dying day.
Plus. All isolationists, I don't believe. Forget it. I'm not with you. I'm with Israel. I will be with Israel to our dying day.
If you're with Israel till your dying day, why don't you go sign up and fight for Israel? Where are you? Like, you can go enlist. You have some pretty great connections. You're constantly in Ukraine on the front lines there. Where are you? Why aren't you fighting in this war? Kind of fascinating a thing to say. I'm not with Americans. I'm with Israel till my dying day. Lindsey Graham saying he's, wanting to start World War III, saying he wants all Arab countries to get involved. Get your head out of the sand.
To protect the American homeland. And when I hear of Arab country, we're not going to get involved, it really pisses me off. So to all those who wonder about sending sons and daughters, they're there. They've been there. They're there protecting you. And how can you be for the Trump's war and not be for the troops who are fighting it?
So he's asking for more for the Arab sons and daughters to go and fight and die. And even members of Congress who have served, a U.S. Air Force veteran, Anna Luna, saying, I'm upset at the lack of respect Lindsey Graham has displaying about our troops. He's acting like they're expendable cattle. This is unacceptable and dark. There were 26,000 American casualties in Iwo Jima. Lindsey Graham saying that we should make Karg Island our new Iwo Jima.
War of attrition. They talk.
Bless the fallen.
But it's a difference when we talk about troops on the ground.
I trust the Marines, not that guy. I trust DOD. We got 2 Marine expeditionary units sailing to this island. We did Iwo Jima. We can do this.
We did Iwo Jima. We can do this. 30,000 Americans dead for Iwo Jima. All right. So Lindsey Graham here, once again, saying, I'm going back to South Carolina and asking them to send their sons and daughters over to the Middle East.
I don't do business with you anymore. I want our air bases out of Spain into a country that will let us use them. To our Arab friends, I've tried to help you construct a new Mideast. You need to up your game here. I can't go to South Carolina and say we're fighting and you won't publicly fight. What you're doing behind the scenes, that has to stop. The double dealing of the Arab world when it comes to this stuff needs to end. I go back to South Carolina. I'm asking them to send their sons and daughters over to the Mideast. What I want you to do.
Oh, okay. I'm asking them to send their sons and daughters over to the Mideast. Is Lindsey Graham going back to South Carolina? Nope. Because last time I checked, Disney World is not in South Carolina. Lindsey Graham, with all the bluster and all the anger and all the raging about everyone needs to go and die for some rock in the Middle East, is himself unable to get his rocks off without being at Disney. And that is exactly where Lindsey Graham has been caught. Humiliatingly standing in line for a Mickey Mouse buffet at Disney. I mean, I can't believe this is real, and it gets worse. Lindsey Graham was ineffective in talking his colleagues into keeping the government open, but he had a great convo with Mickey Mouse at Disney World. The senator had breakfast at Chef Mickey's restaurant at the resort at Disney World. You get more than a meal there. The Disney characters can come and literally serve Lindsey Graham, which is what happened. Lindsey talked to the staff, tucked him away at the back table, buffet line. So certainly he's at Disney for some type of fundraiser, right? I mean, he's a senator. He's calling for everyone to get slaughtered in the Middle East. Nope. He's literally there to go ride rides. This is the man who's gonna with a giant pink bubble wand. By the way, it's a bubble wand. You ever heard? You know what a bubble wand is? This is a bubble wand. It looks like this. Maybe this is the one he actually literally has. Yep, he gets this bubble wand. So they shoot bubbles out. He's literally wandering around. I cannot believe this is real. Lindsey Graham's wandering around, picking up toys and souvenirs at Disney. Lindsey Graham lives it up at Disney World during government shutdown. You can see, obviously, the senators flying first class. Some of them are at casinos. Here's a member of Congress at a casino. I love this from TMZ, by the way. This level of reporting where you just take photos of public officials who betrayed the public trust, which is exactly what's happening here. Thousands of federal workers go unpaid. Lindsey Graham is strolling the tangled area of the Magic Kingdom carrying a bubble wand, getting helped out by special staff at Disney. No doubt getting special escorts all through Disney. Pretty weird to see photos of Lindsey Graham walking around aimlessly at Disney by himself carrying a bubble wand while he should be doing his job. While Americans are dying in the Iranian war, billions of dollars on the conflict, Lindsey Graham is at Disney World. Graham has no children. How was Disney World? Did you have fun time there, vacationing for yourself while leaving town? Americans are stranded at airports. How is this image real? 70-year-old carrying a baby toy around Disney. These are our leaders. When people talk about the creepy, compromised deep state, like this is what they're talking about. They're thinking exactly about Lindsey Graham. No wife, no kids. Why are you at Disney? Lindsey Graham beating the secretly gay allegations by having a secret family would be the funniest thing in political history. No, he doesn't have a family. He doesn't have wife or kids. Presumably, he's sitting here with a younger woman, that's no doubt his staffer, because these people, they can't go anywhere without having staffers. No, he doesn't have a wife, doesn't have children. There's literally no reason for him to be slopping around Disney by himself. That's what he's doing. TSA is going unpaid. The SAVE Act sits untouched. Congress needs to be completely reset. Lindsey Graham has a $174,000 a year job. He's getting a lavish trip to Disneyland. Why is a 70-year-old childless man creeping around Disney World? Single, no kids, zero explanation, warmongering on the most magical place on earth. Does this seem totally normal to you? No, it seems really weird and repulsive. Sends American troops to die in the Middle East, celebrates by going to Disney to scout the next generation of Americans to die in the Middle East. It's beyond parody. Even South Park couldn't come up with this idea. Lindsey Graham is a traitor. My God, not holding the super expensive Disney toy. That's exactly what he's doing. While our country is at war, airports are a mess, DHS is not funded, elections are not secure, Lindsey Graham is wandering around Disney World with a bubble wand. This is an image that should live in infamy. Look at that. Trending, by the way. It's all over my timeline. Look at this. All over my timeline. Despicable. How much are bubble wands, by the way? Oh, bubble wands are $40 each, by the way. They light up, and they shoot bubbles out of them. So don't get any ideas. They're relatively affordable souvenirs at $40. Parents love them for keeping their little ones entertained and happy. Despicable. I mean, honestly, it really is. Read the room, read the room. But Lindsey Graham has been reading the room for a very long time. Real problems here. Real image problems here. It's your boy Benny. Like, share, and subscribe. Don't be an adult, Disney kid. Don't do that. Don't be the Disney adult. The literal worst members of our society. Just here to say it. See ya.